of the stadium acknowledge me.
Are you Scoops? Oh my god, Scoops goes bang.
Of course I'm Scoops. Who the hell else do you think I am? I'm the one with the same set, the one with the knowledge, and the one that kicks goals.
You'll miss Scoops, you're a hack. Secura won't kick, you kick this, Secura will win. You don't kick it, they won't win. You shut. Yes! Yes, he did it! Come on!
See, only I kick goals, and if you want to see good news, good opinions, good rumours, kick at the Scoops every week. Hello everyone, and welcome to the 100th episode of Kick at the Scoops. Yes, you hear that correctly. Now, if you all remember episode 1, it was outdoors. Episode 50 was on the beach. Now, episode 100 is right here at Gosh's Paddock, the home of the Melbourne Football Club. But forget about all that. This is a big show lineup. We got the world famous segment Scoops. So gee, I wonder what we're going to talk about today. We're going to go through all the highlights of Kick at the Scoops in history, some of my best moments, some of my favourite moments, some of my top moments, everything like that. Now, everyone knows that I love shots from the pocket. So, it wouldn't be the 100th episode without Scoops kicking more goals. So, let's go and kick the 100th goal. Let's see how we go here. Now, the ground is a little bit, it's slippery a little bit, but hey, it wouldn't be Scoops' goal kicking challenge just without a challenge. So, alrighty, let's see how we go. 100th episode, let's go. Yeah. Come on. Episode 100, let's go. Right now, the best show going around. Kick it to Scoops, just like that. Booyaka. Just bang!
Yes, so 100 episodes. I am so thrilled to have got to this milestone, and I do not know where to begin, I mean, there's so many good moments I can go through in not only Kick at Scoops history, but my channel history. I mean, there's just so many good memories. And today is a show to talk about the footy as per usual. But today is also an episode to go through some of the best moments of my history. Some of my hand-chosen favourite moments, just some of the names I've had on from all levels, from AFLW to AFL to state leagues to draftees to coaches. It's just been so amazing. I mean, it's just been true honour to not only have this podcast for 100 episodes, but also have the AFLW podcast, all the interviews and goal kicking challenge videos that I've done. And I thank each and every one of those players or coaches that have been on. Then, of course, I can't forget you all, the fans, the true loyal fans who have been there since day one. I know who they are. And even some that have come later in those 100 episodes that have been loyal subscribers and who are probably in the chat right now and listening or watching. So thank you all very much. This episode is going to have everything. So again, I just want to thank each and every single one of you for tuning in, for watching, participating in my channel in a goal kicking challenge or an interview or whatever other video it was, a vlog, etc. I mean, there is no one more dedicated and passionate than I am in not only footy, but St Kilda channel work, dedication 24/7. I show it. I interact with you all. I film interviews and do video content and ideas and planning and everything from all hours of the day and night. We're talking 4 a.m. I'm sometimes doing work, like whether that's doing, intro video editing, putting videos together, ideas, writing down notes for episodes, for interviews, planning interviews, goal kicking challenges, everything. It's just, this is the work I put in. I interact with you all because I want to just show that I'm not just doing this for myself. I'm doing this for everyone else. I mean, there's so many names I've had on. I've lost count now how many players. I think it's roughly 58 AFLW players, over 180 state leagues draftees, some of the best coaches you could imagine: Craig McRae, Scott Gowans, Dan Lowther, some of the Talent League coaches, some of the best players in the competition that I've had on through the AFL and AFLW. From the AFLW side of things, you've got Brenna Tarrant, you've got Neve Martin, you've got Neve Kelly, Elise Sheeran, Ellery Morris, some of the best top and draft picks of this recent draft: Loz Young, Lauren Young, Elaine Grigg, Alicia Bassano, some of the best state league players you could think of: Jamie Henry, London Ashcroft, some of the men's draftees, my man Mateus, all aboard the Filippo train, then now forever together, Mateus Filippo. I've had Jack Steele on, the Man of Steel, Steely, meeting so many wonderful players as well through that, but just at games as well. I mean, some big moments for me were also meeting the legendary Nick Rewalt. Multiple occasions I met him. Going to pull back the curtain here. I met Nick Rewalt at a captain's run at Marvel Stadium all those years ago. And, he's a wonderful person. I met him when he had his book signing here in Geelong. He's a wonderful human, and he is the greatest forward of all time. Now, and then, meeting so many good people behind the scenes as well from various places. And, a lot of people have given a lot of support, which I truly appreciate. And you'll see some messages of support for some of the best players going around that I've had on. I don't have a system where you go, oh no, they're the best because they're the AFL coach, or they're the best because they're the best player in the comp. Everyone that I've had on is treated equally. No, an AFL player is not as important as, say, someone that you may think is a level below or levels below. Whether they're AFL, AFLW, VFLW, VFL, Waffle W, Waffle, Sample W, draftee, local player, that I treat them all the same because that's how they deserve to be treated. No one is better than everyone is the same level. Everyone is awesome. Everyone, dare I say it, acknowledges me as the one. And Scoops Universe, acknowledge me. There we go. So that's just my thank you message, but that's not the only thank yous you're going to see. I've been scrambling to try and get people to help me put a highlights package of my entire video channel moments. Not all of them, obviously, because the video would go for about 1 million hours. We've got a video coming up, a decent video coming up, done by myself and a loyal fan named Bomber Hill. So thank you very much, Bomber Hill, for the video that everyone is going to see. It's a bloody ripper, and I really do thank Mr. Hill, as I call him on our live streams, Mr. Hill. That's one of the last times I call him Bomber Hill. Just so for the people that don't recognise who I'm talking about when I say Mr. Hill, it's Bomber Hill in chat. So he's a Bombers fan. He's a loyal fan of mine as well. So I do appreciate Mr. Hill for helping me. So thank you very much, man. And everyone is going to check that out throughout this video. As I mentioned, the Goshes, Scoops goes bang. Scoops, it's your 100th episode. You're going to bang on about something. And oh, you best believe I'm going to be banging on about something. And it's the Harley Reid suspension, which you got 2 weeks against my man from the Saints, the true favourite for the rising star, Darcy Wilson. We'll go through that shortly. And yeah. Also, you want me on Cameo, head to cameo.com/Cooper G. Want me to roast a friend, which I'm going to have a birthday, anything at all, cameo.com/Cooper G. Follow my Instagram at AFL Info Live on Instagram, YouTube page, which you're on right now, Spotify and Apple Podcasts. If you're listening on those platforms, leave a 5-star review. Subscribe on any of the channels if you haven't already. Facebook, we're over 56,000 followers now, so thank you all so much. More interviews and Goal King challenges to come throughout the upcoming weeks and months and years, of course. So look forward to some more of that. If you haven't checked out any more some of my recent interviews, Loz Young, the best player of the AFLW draft this year that's just gone. She will be the future of the AFLW, Loz Young from the Port Lake Footy Club. So wish Loz all the best in her recovery from an ACL injury, as we just mentioned in the interview. Loz is a terrific person and terrific player, and she will be the poster person for the AFLW in the future years to come. Fantastic person, fantastic player. And then, of course, with Willem Dersba, a potential future number 1 pick of next year's draft, who I had on recently the other day as well. So go and check out those 2 huge guests that I had on the last week. Go and check them 2 out, and any other videos around that. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. All right, let's get into it. It's the 100th episode, and it's the most explosive one coming in 100 episodes. It's the world famous segment, Scoops Goes Bang. Boom. Oh, Scoops, episode 100. Scoops Goes Bang, episode 100. What are you going to do? It's going to be St Kilda related. And it's going to be about the Harley Reid bump on Darcy Wilson. Now, got 2 weeks. Deserved it. Okay? He deserved it. Quite frankly, he could have deserved more than that. Okay? He should have got more than that. You know, put aside that he's a heavy favourite for the Rising Star. Not my eyes at the heavy favourite, but a lot of people's eyes, apparently. That is the Rising Star favourite. Now, suspended. He and Sam Darcy, ineligible because they're both suspended. Even if they appeal it, they're both not getting off. They might get a downgrade at best, and they're not getting it to 0. So they're ineligible according to the rules, and that's fair enough. I mean, well, it's in the rules, so bad luck they can't win, so you can't complain about that. After the year, you can change whether you want to debate and change it. But quite frankly, this incident alone, he quite frankly deserved it, Harley Reid. You mean, put aside the glazing that the commentary like giving, and a lot of the fans like him. Harley's a great player, but who cares in this instance? The instance that you're grading is none of that. You are grading whether he should be suspended for that. And absolutely, Harley Reid should be punished for the action he gave towards Darcy Wilson. And quite frankly, that is very dangerous what Harley Reid did. I just don't understand how anyone with it can say that wasn't worth weeks. I mean, he slammed his body into the ground. It was an aggressive force. He pulled his jumper like this and then threw him. You can't do that. It was dangerous. He was getting tired and angry because Marcus Winhager is him and tagged him out in the second half. Here is the incident if you've been living under a rock. The dangerous, clumsy tackle from Harley Reid on Darcy Wilson.
You could sense every bit of frustration in the tackle. Head hitting the turf there.
Let me play that for you all again, just so you can watch it back.
You could sense every bit of frustration in the tackle. Head hitting the turf there.
Like Adam Papalea says there, he smashed his head into the ground. He aggressively put him down, okay? I'm sorry. It is high contact and high impact, and it is careless, which is what it was graded. And under the criteria, it's 2 weeks. The criteria is a different kettle of fish. That should be different. Now, you shouldn't have to be waiting for Darcy Wilson to be concussed to then grade that severe. That should be graded as severe. You shouldn't be going, oh, well, he's not concussed, so it can't be severe. You shouldn't be waiting for him to be concussed to then potentially give it severe. It was a dangerous, careless, disgraceful tackle, whatever you want to call it. That wasn't in the rules. He picked him up. He slammed him on purpose. He was angry because Winhager is him and tagged him out of the game, and he can't cope with the tag right now. He just gets angry, starts throwing people around, trying to show his strength and that, okay? Harley Reid deserved, at minimum, what he got, and he deserved more than what he got. Now, people want to say, oh, what about you? You talking about Higgins and Stocker and Webster. Well, nah. Let me talk to you. So, Clinton Stocker was completely different. Didn't deserve the week he got. Max Kings was completely different and didn't deserve the week. Clumsy, free kick, the King one, not suspension. Now, people want to bring up the and Jimmy Webster. It's funny. A lot of trolls telling me that, oh, Scoops, you didn't say this. You said Higgins didn't deserve any weeks. Big difference. Huge difference. Jack Higgins was on the ground. Yes, he grabbed him by the jumper. He was on his ass. Aaliyah jumped and kicked the ball. Darcy Wilson didn't jump and kick the ball. He got slammed while standing still by Harley Reid. Huge difference. And Aaliyah contributed to his. I said it then, and I'm going to repeat it again. He contributed to that, and that got 3 weeks. And yes, Aaliyah got concussed from it, and Wilson didn't. But that shouldn't be the deciding factor as to why he should or shouldn't get suspended or a certain length. That was a severe incident that could have been even worse had he been concussed. You don't wait for someone to be concussed to then grade it more. You don't wait for that. He did the action, he's out. Simple. Plain and simple. Don't give me, oh, he's a good player, good record, blah, blah, blah. What he did in this moment is all that matters. And what he did was clumsy, careless, reckless, stupid, and quite actually, you could say it was intentional as well, because he was frustrated and angry, as I said. Harley needs to get that out of his game. Whinging part as well. Great player, we all know that. He's the future of the AFL. But that, along with Nick Dacos, but that, quite frankly, is not on. And for people that say, oh, you said that for every St Kilda player that should have got off. Yeah, I said it for Stocker and King, completely different scenarios. I said it for Higgins, completely different scenario. He might have copped a week, I did say at the time. So if you don't listen, maybe you need to go back and look, because I said Higgins maybe deserved a week because he was concussed. But, you know, so to say, oh, you didn't say that, you didn't want Higgins suspended, didn't want King and Webster. And Webster there, come on. You people are telling me that I said Webster deserved 0 weeks. Do you not know what sarcasm means? And then when I actually said it should have been at least 3. By me saying it should have been at least 3 implied that I think he deserved a suspension, Webster, and he did. So don't give me this narrative that I'm saying this for different St Kilda players, and the St Kilda player did this and St Kilda player did that. The difference is a St Kilda player didn't do what Harley Reid did, and Harley Reid deserved a minimum of 2. He unfortunately can't get more. It'll be at max now 2, and they'll probably appeal it, but quite frankly, he just doesn't deserve it. And the other thing I want to add to the final part of Scoops Bang is this. People whinging about the rising star eligibility and blah, blah, blah. Not fair. Going to be a tainted winner. Don't give me it's going to be a tainted winner, okay? When the Brownlow, when someone gets suspended, they are ineligible as well. Is that Brownlow medal winner tainted as well? No, they're not. And now Harley Reid and Sam Darcy will not be eligible to gain any votes. So therefore, you cannot be telling me it is rigged or whatever. My winner tip was Darcy Wilson. No, my Smokey was Darcy Wilson pre-season, and Colby McCutcheon was my tip. Now I'm going to reverse that around. That Darcy Wilson is my winner, and depends when Colby comes back. If Colby McCutcheon doesn't come back in the next 2 weeks, I don't think he can win it. But then, if it's not them, well, who else can you throw in that conversation? You could raffle it up, because that's right. Darcy Wilson right here, right now, is officially the clear standout for the rising star. Of course, prior to him hopefully not getting injured or anything, he'll win it from here on out. So, you want to whinge about the rule. You know what the rule is. Harley can't win it. Sam Darcy can't win it. And regardless, Darcy Wilson was winning it anyway. So, to Harley Reid, and mainly not Harley Reid, mainly slightly, but mainly to the people saying that deserve nothing, you need to lift your game. Pathetic. Hope you guys and girls enjoyed the Scoops Goes Bang in the 100th episode. Scoops Goes Bang! Right, now, let's now go through. You know what? I think it's time to let's go reminisce and go check out the best moments of Kick It to Scoops. Let's go right here, right now. Sit back, relax, enjoy some of the best moments of Kick It to Scoops. The whole channel as a whole, goal kicking challenges, everything. Check it out. It is a good one. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Hello everyone and welcome to the very first edition of Kick It to Scoops. I'm your host, Cooper Gretsch. As I said, this is the very first edition of Kick It to Scoops, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. And as it is the first show, we've got a very, very special guest on the show today. The message... With one more final question, I really appreciate you coming on. A mid-season trade period, would that be something you'd be up for, or something you probably think there's enough and you got the end of season one already, or was it something you think you can benefit from?
Yeah, no, I absolutely. I think it's something in their game that would benefit the game. You get to the middle part of the year, and the trade for players or draft picks, and to be able to better your list because you've got injury or you've got a player on your list that's desirable for another club. I see that being something that the game would benefit from, and I think the fans would enjoy that part of the game too. Within all sort of rules and regulations to make sure that there's not just a shuffling of cards and then players lose all their rights of contracts and things. So I think futuristically it'd be a good thing for the game.
Craig, I really appreciate you coming on the show for the second time, and look forward to chatting again one day soon again, and good luck for the Pies for the rest of the season.
Good man, Cooper. Good chat. Cheers.
Huge stakes.
This is, guys, my favourite angle. All the way back when I won goal kicking comp after goal kicking comp, or goal kicking
I'm not hard to
juniors.
believe that you've won many from the...
These are shit conditions, Cardian, from who he shall not be named. Okay, this is what he who shall not be named, even though you can see him, is saying.
Just making sure that we're all playing.
Yes, this was unprepared. This was. Yeah. So, white line, obviously. Right. 1 point to tie with he who shall not be named. Yes.
Who's also clearly shown.
But we don't know if we edit. We don't know. Let's go. Yeah! Round 2. Now, only a few weeks or so ago, we had Lily Patterson on from the Swan District's Waffle W Football Club, and she's such a good person and such a good player that she comes on twice within 3 weeks. Lily, welcome back.
Thank you, Cooper. Glad to be here.
No worries, anytime. Now,
Geelong versus Fremantle, we got 1 vote, Georgie Press-Parkis, 2 votes, Chantel Edmondson, and 3 votes, Amy McDonald. Sydney versus Hawthorn.
interesting.
You stitch it up here. 1 vote, Laura Gardner, 2 votes, Mackenzie Erdley, and 3 votes, B. Tarrant. Sorry, that feels
That's
so weird.
That's yourself spread a turn. We'll go with BT. Next one.
Gold Coast versus Brisbane.
Today we're being joined by who I would say is the best player in last year's AFLW draft, Loz, young Loz. Thanks for coming on.
Of course, thank you for having me.
Now, Loz, that's fair. I mean, as you know, Loz, it's well documented that I love doing goal kicking challenges. It's really the only thing I can do and win. And a good mate of yours, and we mentioned this before, Elaine Griggy, it's pretty nice being there twice. And I hear that you loved giving it back to her for that.
I'm so glad you beat her, honestly. Like, she's actually come to Adelaide. Like, she's in Adelaide this week, so I'll definitely chat to her tomorrow about this one. But yeah, no, that was a really good video to watch. I definitely gave her a lot of crap after that one. So
yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. That was good fun.
First go. See, this is not bullshit. You heard Liz just say it.
Nah,
First pop.
this is dead ass. First go.
Dead ass.
Now. Oh. Let's sneak in. Well done. Got faith in you here.
Line her up.
Yeah, line her up. We're almost at the centre, but obviously she's got to run up. Oh, you. Oh, London. Ashcroft from long range all the way to London. You.
Fingers crossed.
Alrighty, come on. Turn the goals now.
Looks good.
Bounce backwards. Yes.
Bounce.
Oh yes.
I haven't really done this much.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. It went in. Oh my god. It's nah.
My pocket always is. Then, now, forever together. Come on.
This is my better pocket, if so.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, that is just as good, I'd say, if not better.
All right, London. The jumper's off. We mean business now.
Yeah. Hopefully we sink this one and continue kicking goals from here on in.
That's all right. Just like the warm up at London.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. Oh, there we go. There's it. Yeah, there we go. All right, Millie. The defender. Oh. How about that, Brooke? What was that? Got that last game. Yeah. Oh, Tin asked it. All right, Brooke. This will be very interesting. Oh, will that go in? Oh, how about that, Brooke?
Exactly. Brisbane. Oh! The hat's gone, but the love stays.
Alright, Akima, here we go. This is your time to shine.
Yes!
Here we go. There it is. Now, look, this is new. This is new.
Woo!
Boom. Go here. You're against the wind.
Look, the wind's picked up, so it's a little bit hard, but
It is.
I'll still go.
Very bad. Look at these trees. Bad wind. Tory Burns on the Box Hill Hawks, former Eastern Ranger. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Tory, you were playing for it on the weekend. Boom. They've repeated it a fair few times, Tory, but I don't believe anyone's ever got 50 now. This is my pocket knowledge. This is my best shot. I want to stuff it up. It's good for a record. I know I've had more attempts than anyone else, but we'll see what happens for the record. Tori, I just shit the bed with that kick. How you gonna go here?
Look, I've got more of the easy targets, so I might do a bit better.
Let's see. On 6. Oh. Got it! 2 for 2! Oh, yes! Unfreaking believable. Griggy, how's that? Now, everyone saw the warm-up. There was no cut scene there. How was that? You may not have won, but you just did that. Pretty good, just 2 simple words. Pretty good. I mean, and that's what... See. Oh!
Yes!
That's it! Carrying goal of the day. go. Alright, whenever you, now you're on. Is that nice, Jazz? Jazz? The utility doing it all, eh? Jazz, what about your team? How good is she?
She's pretty good. She watches her own highlights too.
Yeah, well, so do I.
I'll send you a video later.
No worries, that sounds good. On, Jazz.
With the broken ankle.
Yes. Perfect, Jazz. I only need a point to win the whole damn thing. The whole damn thing. Here we go, Carla. This is for a big prize. And the win. She's done it! Goal! And the prize, the winner, Karis from the Swans District.
Kingy! Did it for Kingy!
Did it for Kingy.
Yeah.
What else you want to say, Karis? You just beat 15 other people, including myself and A4W, playing a bunch of your mates. How do you feel?
Overwhelmed with emotions.
Yes.
Very grateful, you know?
Who do you have to thank?
I have to thank you.
Thank you.
All the other contestants, I think
Yes.
they did a great job. I was a bit lucky there, I must admit.
Mm.
Kayla and Jazz did very well, but
I met Jamie. Obviously, she couldn't compete today. A good friend and
yeah,
teammate.
I think, I don't know, if Jamie was in the competition, it might have been a bit tricky, I think, down the line. But, well, I'm glad she wasn't, because...
Now, let's go see what your teammates and co have to say. Jamie, did you have faith that Karis could do this?
Oh, yeah, 100%. You know, she's always kicking straight drop punt, so obviously, for sure, had hope in her.
No, teammates, Kingy, you said before, we just spoke before the kick. Are you proud of her?
I'm so proud of her. Jealous. A bit jealous, but so proud.
Same?
Yeah, I'm incredibly proud of Karis. I'm happy now because I get free lunch.
Everyone, congratulations to Karis, the winner. I'm surprised, Jamie, how many people are dribbling are not snapping them? Yeah. Oh, here we go, Finn. Can you... Finn! Now, when I said before first or second, we were talking about goals, not position, right? Jamie, two kicks in so far. What's going on?
Yeah, look, pretty good start by the Swans girls. I'm really proud of them, but hopefully we can hold the streak.
How did I go the first one?
Yeah, first one not too bad. I don't know about that one. Was a bit questionable.
Yeah, too far, Jamie. There's a distance for a reason. Alright, you got the first goal. You got to back it up now. Go no celebration or nothing? There it is. Alright. Now, let's go! Okay. Now, when I had to leave Bethany on a while ago, she called us saying, I can't remember who the player was. If you got one, do you reckon you get one? No. No, alright. Let's see. Yeah, Monty. She's a BNF winner. That's a good one. So there you go, so you did get the same one. Oh, you might. Oh, yeah, Melbourne, yeah. Nice. Appreciate it. I got the captain! An equal leading goal kicker. Good, decent. Probably something that takes one.
sheriff is in town, which means the footy cards are also in town. Well,
No, I'll have one.
One.
Save another one for someone else.
save for someone else. Do you reckon you can pull a Hawthorn player?
Hopefully a gold Kate Hall one.
That'll be good too.
Yeah, I'll get her to sign it tonight. Do you want me to open it from
Yeah,
the
sure.
back?
Yeah, either. Yep,
Okay.
fine.
Ooh. My favourite girl, Jessie Wardlaw.
Yes,
We
a
love
Sainer.
her.
I am a Sainer.
Are
Yeah.
you a Sainer?
I am,
Do you
but
want
I'm
to get
here.
on? You can pocket
Sure.
that one.
Thanks.
Claudia?
Yes, that's it. Yes, I've actually pronounced that name wrong once, so I don't want to butcher it twice.
Katie Brennan, this is a good one.
That is.
Happy with that one.
Yeah.
Ali Drennan from the Suns.
Yep.
Another Freo one.
Jeez,
Oh, we've got Hayley Miller, all these Freo ones.
3 ones. Now I've got plenty of cards in my pocket case. Do you have it?
Yeah.
Round
Go and
two.
take those ones, yeah. We want a Kate Hoare or Tyler Hanks on, I reckon.
That would be good.
Well, this is a controversial one.
Eagle. Ashley McCann.
No, not
that's
an Eagle
Robin.
anymore.
She's at the Dockers now.
Catch Spark. Not
Yeah.
bad. Happy with that.
Premiership player.
Go the Cats. I'm not sure about these.
Yeah.
little-
Oh, I'm not a fan of those either.
Yeah, a bit
No.
weird. This, not bad. Take this one, yeah. West Coast Football, that's cool.
Dana Hooker, yeah.
Ali Blackburn, rate that. Still no D's down.
No D's, no Hawks, but all the best of Hawks.
No, thank you. Thank you for having me. Sorry.
Go, here go! Here go! Here go! Yeah! Here go! Rowan Marshall, we're up by 22 points, 25 minutes in the last. We win this, we play Foz. Come on, Marshall. And eliminate Geelong. Come on, Rowe. Yes! The Saints will play finals. Geelong are out. Look at this. Up yours, Geelong. Sayonara. Na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Up yours and goodbye.
Acknowledge me.
I acknowledge you.
That's it.
Now, that video is fantastic. Fantastic, Mr. Hill, Bomber Hill. Well done, mate. Obviously, I'd done this video as well, but Bomber did a fair bit of it as well in terms of the, how the video looks. So that was an amazing video. Looking back at it, it just shows so many good moments. And it's great to see all the moments here. It's absolutely fantastic. And as I said at the top, I thank each and every single one of you for joining the journey. And there's plenty more interviews and Gold King challenges, as I mentioned earlier, to come. Now let's keep this trend coming, because now it is time for the thank you messages for some of the people that I've had on the podcast. Let's go have a listen right here, right now.
Hey Coop, congrats on your 100th episode. Love the content and keep up the good work, mate.
Hey Scoops, just want to wish you a happy 100th episode. Thanks for all your passion in footy and obviously in women's footy as well, and really love the work you're doing. Keep it up.
Hey Coops, it's London. Congrats on your 100th episode. Keep up the good work and thanks for having me on.
Hey Coop, it's Kiara here. Congratulations on your 100th episode. I really enjoyed being on the channel. Keep up the good work.
Well, to everyone in the video that you just watched, and listen to if you're on Apple's podcast and Spotify, thank you all so much. It truly means a lot that you all care. In particular, the ones that sent the clips in, as you just saw. It really does mean a lot. To some people, they might say, oh, it's just a clip, but it shows that they cared to make the effort to have done it. So everyone that you just seen on the screen right now that sent a message in, and some that have messaged me that I haven't put on the screen through a text message or something, thank you all so much. It truly, truly means the world to show that some of you do care. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. It was awesome. All right. So, what are we going to go through now? It's time to go through, here we go. by round 12. Scoops AFL round 12 team of the week. Alrighty, from the back line. Oh, here we go. From the pockets, Mitch Hinge and Jordan Clark. Fullback, Aaliyah. Half back line, the flankers, Bailey, Dale, and Alex Sexton. Centre half back, Callum Wilkie. Wingers, Mason Wood, Noah Anderson, Matt Crouch. Half forward line, the flankers, Mitch Georgiades and Dylan Moore. Centre half forward, Sam Darcy. Forward pockets, Lockie Schultz and Ollie Dempsey. Full forward, Josh Tracy. Ruckman, Toby Nankervis. Rovers, Adam Trelaw and Nick Dacos. The interchange, Jack Ginnivan. Sam Flanders. All hail the king, Ben King. Ben Long. And finally, Marcus Bontempelli. Okay, that is the team of the week for this week. The emergencies: Zach Merritt, Jai Miss, and Luke Ryan. Obviously, 4 teams had the bye, so that's what it is. Okay, so let's now go through my team of the week. All right, let's get the banner off for a second here. So reasons: so Mitch Hinge, 31 disposals was a lock. Jordan Clark, 34 disposals and a goal was a lock. Fullback Aaliyah had 18 disposals, like 11, 13 intercept possessions and 1% combined or something. So instead of a spot, Cal Wilkie, this exact same. Bailey Dale had 35. Alex Sexton had 30. I thought he was more damaging than Sam Flanders. So that's why Flanders on the bench. Mason Wood, 4 goals, 24 disposals was the difference why the Saints won in the last quarter, in particular when King went off, Max King, who's a test for this week. So hopefully Kingy plays, all going to plan. And Mason Wood kicked goals late, at least 2 goals in this last quarter, and got us to winning. He was having a good game at the end, and then that definitely got him in the team of the week. Matt Crouch at 35 disposals in a bad loss for the Crows over the Hawks. Noah Anderson was really good for the Suns in their victory over the Bombers. Mitch Georgiades kicked 4. Was awesome despite the power losing to Carlton. Sam Darcy kicked 3. And since his suspension and everything, he lifted after that and did really well and kicked 3. He had like 7 marks. I think 4 of those might have been contested, so he deserved it. Dylan Moore, what a good season for most parties having. 5 goals, 27 disposals on the weekend. He was a lock. Lockie Schultz kicked 3 or 4 and was influential for the Pies and kept them in it against the Dogs. Josh Tracy kicked 3 and had 18 disposals, 11 marks, 3 goal assists and 12 score involvements, which is why he's in this week. And a bit light on for other forwards, if I'm being honest, in the tall department besides Ben King. Ollie Dempsey, 3 goals and 27 touches, had to get in. Toby Nankervis was the best ruck. I mean, I don't think there was a clear standout ruckman this week, so I could have actually put Sam Darcy if I really wanted to, actually, now that I think about it. Adam Trelaw, probably the best midfielder of the round, then followed by Nick Dacos, the second best mid of the round. Jack Ginnivan had a couple and 23 touches, deserved a spot. Sam Flanders, as I said, off half back, 33. Ben King kicked 4. Ben Long kicked 4. And that guy named Marcus Bontempelli had 2 goals, 38. But he wasn't as good as Adam Treloar and Nick Dacos. But we're light on for midfielders this week, so that's why he's in the team. And Zach Merritt was the next mid, Jai Miss next forward, and Luke Ryan the next defender. And then when I actually thought about it, Josh Battle I could have had in there as well as the next option for the defenders. In fact, I'm going to say that right now. It was actually Josh Battle, then Luke Ryan for the next defender. So let me know your thoughts on my team of the week. Comment down below. And yeah, I'm keen to know your thoughts on that. Alrighty. So now let's go through my Supercoach talk. I scored 2008. Keeping in mind this is the bye rounds, and bye rounds suck. Get rid of the buys, Andrew Dillon. Get rid of them. No pre-finals bye. No stupid buys. Mid-season, start of the season, opening round crap. Get rid of it. No buys. They're all useless. We don't want them. Get rid of them now. So 2008 with 18 players. Obviously, Tom Green and Heaney weren't playing, so that was 2 premiums down. So I was really happy with 2008. It's Spartas. It's freaking, Laird. The premium midfield, so wrong. Either scrape into 100 or just under. It's just not acceptable for guys that are at premium prices. When Malira and Dale are scoring 120s for me, about 100,000 cheaper, that's why you're better off having players like that, because they're just, they're going up, and so wrong in that it's staggering around their price or dropping a little bit. It's just, and they're not scoring good enough for their price. But it's frustrating. But, here it is. But yeah. Yeah, it's just, I'm really happy. I've gone up 3% in the rankings. I'm now the top, or maybe 2%. Top 25% now officially, which is good from where I started. So yeah, that is one to keep an eye out for. 2008 trades this week. Let's have a look at the team in front of me. Without doing any trades, I'll have 19 players playing this week. So yeah, I won't be doing actually 19. 18. I'll have 18 again. So I don't really plan, to be honest, to do any trades this week. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I am really happy though with not having to do trades this week, considering I've only got 11 left, I think. 14 left. Sorry, not 11, God. 14 left. I could have 11 if I do 3 trades this week. I'm more going to look at the future weeks. Everyone should get picked. If Will Dawson, who I had to trade in last week because there was no one else, gets dropped, I'm going to be pissed, because then I'm going to have to waste the trade to bring someone in. And it would have to be someone that hasn't got a bye coming up. So it would have been probably a Swans, Giants, etc. The teams that didn't play this week, a player from those clubs, 4 clubs, or however many clubs at the bye this week. So yeah, let's now have a look at the people in my Scoops League, the fan league. If you want to join the league, the fan group 196027. I'm ranked 127 out of 223. I'm went up 10 in first place. Oh, Rolls Macca is no longer first. We have Andrew M3 is in the lead ahead of Rolls Macca in second place, followed by Declan in third place. In fourth place, we have Zach. In fifth place, we have Justin. Now, if I scroll down a little bit, we have Shane Owa. Everyone knows who Shane Owa is. He's in 15th place. And in 18th place, we've got Studi. And in 25th place, he's dropped down a fair bit, is Graz. So here we are. But that's how my league's going. If you'd like to join it, 196027. It's never too late to join, because I'm pretty certain it counts your overall score in this ladder. So if you went in now and you're not in it, go and do so. follow my Instagram too while we're at it right there, AFL Info Live. And let me put the code on the screen if you want to pause it. 196027. Alrighty. So if you've got any Supercoach questions you want to ask me, comment down below. I think I've got 4 rookies left. Obviously, the buys, it keeps changing. But like when you have no buys bullshit, it's only got 4. And it's my forward line ones with Wilson and now Will Dawson, unfortunately. But when Heaney plays, I can put him to the bench, yada, yada, yada. But at the moment, it looks like it'll be Sexton, it'll be Fraser, Dawson. So, you know, it is what it is, I guess. So, yeah, we'll just wait and see how the rest of it goes. So, yeah, so that's my team right now with rookies, pretty much. And I've got no rookies in the back line. Was Jordan Clark was my last premium upgrade, and I'm really happy with the defenders. There's no forwards, which is really annoying. All right, now let's go review the round 12 games. Oh, just a reminder too, if no one ever realised, the Saints won. I'm just saying this, and Saints VFL side won by a point thanks to Cooper Sharman's fantastic efforts on the boundary line. Philippo had a great game. Crouch had a good game. Crouch will be back in the ones this week, surely. Ross, come on, put Brad Crouch in the team this week. Been in the VFL for 3 to 4 weeks now. Bring him back, Ross. Enough is enough. Now, let's go review the round 12 games. So, it started on, let's go to the Thursday night game, Port Adelaide and Carlton. Port Adelaide 71, Carlton 107. You know, Paul were in this for the most, but it was the Paddy Cripps show in the last quarter. We did nothing for 3 quarters, might I add, but he was terrific in the last quarter and pretty much single-handedly won him the game. For Port Adelaide, though, Butters as well held again, which was really disappointing. Zerk Thatcher's costly mistake that put the icing on the Carlton cake. Blakey Akers, the ex-Saint, doing the job, and the ex-Docker. Both guys will be rolling their eyes like, why the hell they let him go? In particular, Fremantle, because this is when Blake was at the best of his career. Freya shipped him off. People will say, oh, Jeremy Sharp this and Jeremy Sharp that, and, you know, blah, blah this and blah, blah that. Well, no, you'd rather Blake Akers. You could have them both. I mean, you didn't have to get rid of Blake Akers to get Jeremy Sharp in, and Blake Akers is acres apart from Jeremy Sharp. And, I mean, it's a sharp call, you know, that Akers is space ahead of Jeremy Sharp. It's a sharp call, some may say, but, you know, whatever. If you know, you know. Right? But anyway, okay. So, yeah, probably in Carlton, inexcusable for Port to give up the lead like that too. They were up during the game, so disappointing for them to cough up that. Tom DeConing went off late. We'll see if he plays. Collingwood 82, Western Bulldogs 100. Collingwood had a lead as well. But the Darcy hit on Maynard. He deserved his 2 weeks, as I said before. You know, for the people that wanted to say stuff like, you know, oh, you know, Maynard deserved this. The people that are saying that are pathetic. You want to talk about mental health and things like that, and you people are shitting on Maynard about this. It is just pathetic, okay? Maynard isn't the sole reason why Angus Brayshaw retired. It's unfortunate what happened with Gus Brayshaw, but Maynard's incident was the last incident. It wasn't that incident that retired him. And regardless if you think that or not, to say things like he deserves to get hit and you hope he gets it back, that is just unacceptable behaviour and will not be tolerated. To people that say that, you should be ashamed of yourself. You can be pissed off at Maynard, whatever, but to say that shit that he deserves to get hit and all that stuff, that's just not on. The Pies, though, they got 6 centre clearances in the first quarter. He was on fire and had a good game overall, but Adam Treloar was the best on the ground for me. Now, also, the return of the Scoops rolling All-Australian team will most likely be out next week or the week after that, Within the next 3 episodes, the Scoops rolling All-Australian team will be back for 1 week only until the end of the season All-Australian team. So, keep an eye out for that. Nick Dacos may or may not feature. We'll have to wait and see. Adam Treloar might be in the same boat. So, Adam Treloar clearly had the better game than any other player on the ground. I mean, the major stats say so. Meters gained and contested possessions, which are 2 key stats in the game today. and score involvements as well, but, they're similar to some of the other guys. So they're the two key standout stats as to why he was the clear best player on the ground. His name is Adam Treloar. Show some respect to Adam Treloar. And also, acknowledge me. And Roman Reigns. I acknowledge my tribal chief. You shall acknowledge your tribal chief, Scoops, the one. Thank you. But yeah, disappointing though for the Pies, how they lost that in the end. The Hawks and the Crows, 107-80. The Hawks win at the G, and they're in a bit of form now. The Crows are in shambles. Their first up was the worst it's ever been under Matty Nix, he says. And yeah, that was garbage from the Crows. Credit them for coming back. But then when they got about 25 odd points, Hawthorn would push back and get the job done, which is great for them. Ginnivan was good. I think it was an all-round team effort for the Hawks. They really got the job done. Will Day was good. But yeah, so that's that game. And Chris Bird's kicked 3-2 in the last quarter. Tex Walker's going to miss a groin injury. Don't know how long if he does at all. So fingers crossed for Tex, and hopefully he's back next week, if not very soon after. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, how I want to be with St Kilda. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, how I want to be with St Kilda. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Woo! It was a good win. People go, oh, come on, you're singing the song, you beat West Coast. Yeah. Last time I checked, Melbourne didn't beat West Coast in Perth. Last time I checked, Fremantle didn't beat West Coast in Perth. So I have every right. The two sides that are in the 8 or will be in the 8 at the end of the year. So, you can take the win. The Eagles have been really dominant at home. They should have beat other teams they played there. I think it was, I don't know, was it Carlton or someone? They almost beat Sydney there or something, I don't know, at the SCG. So they've been all right at home in particular. So, for people that say, oh, come on, it's West Coast, it's a really good effort, backs against the walls type thing. Mason Wood was insane in the last quarter. I thought Jack Sinclair was really good. Paddy Dow was awesome. And I told you all he would be a big recruit for us. He may not have the name, but he's a bloody decent player. I liked him at Carlton. I knew he was too good for the VFL, and he's better than what people gave him credit for. Some Carlton fans, especially Terry from Blue Blue, when I had on recently, he knows the exact same that Paddy Dow would thrive at St Kilda, and he's 3 games into the St Kilda career at AFL level after coming back through the VFL from injury for 3 weeks or 4 weeks, and he's bloody well proving it. 22 disposals, 9 clearances. Paddy, wow, is... Hang on, let me say that again. Paddy, wow, has arrived. It's his time. Paddy Dow. So happy with his performance. He was really good. Max King was really good. I mean, on Tom Barras and Stephen May the week prior. In 8 quarters against 2 All-Australian level defenders, he's kicked 5 goals. So I'm pretty happy with Max of how he's gone, and probably about 23 disposals in both those 7 quarters, in all those 7 quarters. So I'm really happy with Max's performances against 2 All-Australian level defenders. So if people that want to criticise him can shut the hell up, quite frankly, you can. All hail the King, Max King. Well done, King. He had a good game. Hopefully he's all good for this week. It's a test, the clubs say, or the weekend. So let's hope, fingers crossed, that he plays this week against the Gold Coast Suns, who will have Sam Collins as his matchup more than likely if he does play. So hopefully he does play. But yeah, great win. Harley Reid was good in the first half. Winhager is him. I said that earlier. He nullified him at all. Harley Reid, I think, had 3 touches in the second half. Did nothing. Absolutely nothing. Zilch. A big 0. He did nothing. 0 impact and almost 0 disposals in a half. So on to Marcus Winhager, who is him. Marcus Winhager deserves a lot more credit too than what he's getting. He's nullified Brownlow medalists in Lockie Neal twice in his career. Some other names that escape me, but they're 2, and now Harley Reid. I mean, he's done it in Ratton's last year was tagging a lot more. But he's doing it from time to time here, and he's doing a bloody good job. There's some names that come off the top of my head. Been locking here twice. Not many people can say they've done that once, let alone twice. So, right under Marcus Winhager is him. But yeah, great win for the Saints. I'm really happy with that. Really, really am. And hopefully the bounce back against the Suns as well. Not bounce back because we just won, but bounce again with a victory. They had a good win over the Bombers, which we get to shortly. Geelong 99, Richmond 69. You know, people go, oh, come on, Scoops. Geelong won. Give them credit. They come back. Yada, yada, yada. Well, nah. Why should someone that should be top four? Well, again, I don't think they're top four, but a lot of people think they're top four worthy, right? And everyone says Richmond's bottom two. So, and it was in Geelong. And Richmond have literally everyone out. There is zero excuses for Geelong to lose this game or we're close to losing this. And Richmond, though, should have buried them in the first half. 2-6 some set shots late in the second quarter. The stat came up on the TV. And all 6 of them were very easy. You know, Tyler Sonsi missed a few. Noah Cumberland, McKelty Lafau. Now, we wish him all the best as McKelty, fortunately, done his ACL. That's the 5th Richmond player to do their ACL, along with Tyler Young, Sam Naismith, and the 2 others earlier in the year. So, it's just like, you know, and this is the problem, right? Richmond's experienced crew were the ones that let them down in the second half. Like, where was Dustin Martin? Okay. Where was Jack Graham? Where was Camden McIntosh? Where was Marlon Pickett? Where was Jaden Shaw? Where was Liam Baker? Nan Kervis to a degree as well. Now, Noah Bolter as well. He took some great marks, Noah Bolter, in the last quarter, and then stuffed it up like 3 times, basic skill errors. Like, they've been in there, those players, for 6+ years, or over the age of 24, 26. So it's inexcusable to be losing to Geelong in that position. To miss those shots, now those shots were the younger guys, so that's a bit different, but still no excuses for that age, experience, skill, talent or not. You know, they were up by 30 or something in a half time. They should have been up by 50 plus, around the 50 to 60 range. So that's not an exaggeration. They factually should have. You add the 6 goals that they should have got, they probably get you like 60. So I'm being a bit lenient there on Geelong's side. So, and then the game's gone and Geelong are officially dead and buried. I mean, the Geelong decline is still real. They just struggle to beat Richmond. They're going to get their asses handed to by Sydney in Sydney this week. Don't know the margin, but Sydney will win regardless. Convincing or not, Sydney will win, and easily. So, you know, no, Geelong don't get any credit at all. Zilch. Richmond lost it for themselves. Richmond lost it. I don't care who you're missing in this case. Shouldn't give up a lead like that with anyone missing or there. Unacceptable. And of course, the crowd were on Geelong's side, but you know, here we are. All right, so let's go to the next game to go through the 2 games on Sunday, which was Melbourne 49, Fremantle 141. Fremantle by 92 points over Melbourne in Alice Springs. Yes, this is not AFL evolution. This is real, people. What the hell happened there? You saw my match report that I wrote yesterday. Said, what the you know what I was going to... You know what I meant, right? Fuck. That's what it meant. And it's like, well, what the fuck was that? That's what it was. Like, Melbourne kicked the first 2 goals, or 2-1, you know, all the ball. Fremantle couldn't get their hands on the ball. And then what the hell happened after that, Melbourne? Did Melbourne go home? They think they had the job done or something. They want to fly back to Melbourne already. Like, I mean, that was an unacceptable performance. For anyone in a position like that to lose like that, and it's like they swapped teams. Like, what the hell happened? But not only did they swap teams, it's like they swapped the AFL for the VFL, or even worse. It's like you brought in players that haven't played the game before. Like, Petrarca again was pathetic. For his standards, he was pathetic. Gorn wasn't good enough. Like, Daniel Turner was rubbish. Lockie Hunter was no good. He got subbed off at halftime. You know, Cozzy Pickett was quiet. Stephen May wasn't his best. Have Melbourne been found out? West Coast found them out. Now Freo embarrassed them in Alice Springs. Melbourne are now out to the 8 on percentage. I'm sure they'll play finals, but it's going to be a concern if this is how they're going to play. The last month or so hasn't been crash on. They let the Saints back, and the Saints kind of stuffed it for themselves in the third quarter last week. So if it wasn't for that, they could have lost the last 3 games. So, you know, there's a bit of concern there again for Melbourne. Do they need to change the forward lineup? They really haven't got any other key forward options. Like Ben Brown's finished pretty much. Tom Fullerton's a VFL player. So, you know, it's just, and then Daniel Turner's not good forward. Harrison Petty's out of form. He's been bad this year. It's just, yeah, that they need to address that, and they need to get a big marquee key forward. I know Van Rooyen's there and Pickett's there and Fritchard's there, but that's it. And Van Rooyen didn't play today. So it just shows that their forward line, key position-wise, is bad. And they need to fix that immediately in the trade period coming up, and they need to get a real big-name key forward. Not some fringe player like Fullerton. You need, and McAdam, and he's not even a tall forward, so he's a small to medium size. So they need to recruit tall ones, 195 centimetre plus, because they're in a bit of trouble when they get into finals and stuff with that forward line, because that forward line's terrible. The midfield obviously is good, and the back line's good, but that forward line is absolutely VFL level at the moment, really. Some of the players that are in there, I don't know how some of them even get a game like McAdam and Petty and Turner and Ben Brown when he's in there. Like, it's just, yeah, it is what it is, and it's pretty bad, really, when you come to think of it. But that's unacceptable. And Clark and Ryan and Tracy were some of Freo's better players. Jordan Clark, as I said. So, yeah, the final game, Gold Coast 91, Essendon 80. Good win for the Suns, a good game. Suns, I feel like we're the better side for the day. Ben Long kicked 4 in his 100th game. Ben King kicked 4. Anderson and Rao and Miller were good. You know, no Jared Witt, so they did well on the ruck. Then Moyle against Nick Bryan. I mean, they won the game, so it doesn't really matter in the end, I guess. But yeah, great win for them. Sexton was terrific as always. Underrated player. I've been saying this for a long time. Alex Sexton's a really handy player. A lot of people need to start acknowledging the fact that he's a good player. So yeah. Oh yeah, also Scoops Universe. Acknowledge me. And also, you know, look, great win from the Suns in the end, and it puts them are they just in the 8, I think? Yeah, they are. They're in the 8 by exactly 4% over Collingwood and 4.3% over Melbourne. So, and they've got the Saints this week, so who knows? Is that Marvel? Hopefully my Saints win. Now, that's credit to the Suns. And the Bombers, they're still second somehow. But with how tight the ladder is, one more loss, and they'll go to potentially as low as 6 at the end of the next round. So let's see what happens there. And then maybe the round over, because there's something slow buys, yada, yada, yada. All right. Now let's go preview the round 13 games. But before we do that, again, I want to send a big thank you and shout out to every single player and guest that I've ever had on the channel. I mean, I mentioned some names earlier. I may repeat some names here, but it's just, you know, I thank everyone I've had on. But, you know, some names that I want to give a special shout out to Craig McRae, Lodge Young, Greta Tarrant, Jamie Henry, London Ashcroft, Jamie Harkin, who were some of the people that you've seen in the shout out videos. You know, Neve Kelly, Xavier Dersma, Willem Dersma, Craig McRae, Dan Lowther, Scott Gowans, Elise Sheeran, Ellery Morris, you know, Lily Patterson, Kaylee King, you know, so many great people I've had on, you know, from the first guest to the most recent one. Thank you all very, very much. I truly, truly do appreciate all your ongoing support and appreciation for the channel as well. And also, I want to give us one special shout out to a loyal fan who you did see in the intro, Duxie. Thank you very much, mate, for the help that you've done throughout the time. You know what you've done, so I really do appreciate your help, mate. And thank you for your ongoing support, Duxie. Sean Dux, too. This is the biggest episode. There's probably a lot of people. There is a lot of people watching right now. Let's be real. So Sean Darks on YouTube, Monash Demons, and Melbourne Fan TV. He does with Jordan McCleary. So go and check their channels out, those 3 channels. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. And Duxie, again, thank you very much, mate. Appreciate it. All right. Now let's go preview the round 13 games to wrap things up this evening. All right. So Thursday night at the Adelaide Oval, 7:30 Vic time, we have Adelaide hosting Richmond. I'm going to go for the Crows to win by 25 points here. Friday night at Marvel Stadium, it is 7:40 Victorian time. It's the Western Bulldogs hosting Brisbane at Marvel. I'll be going the Brisbane Lions by 12 points. Saturday, 1:45 in Tassie, it's the Hawks hosting the Giants. I'm going to go the Giants here by 35 points, coming off their bye. Saturday, twilight at Optus Stadium, it's the West Coast Eagles against North Melbourne, 4:35 Vic time. I'm going for West Coast by 10 points. Saturday night at Marvel Stadium, it's the Saints hosting Gold Coast, 7:30 Vic time. I'm going for my Saints to defeat the Saints. Oh God, the Saints to defeat the Suns by 2 points. Calling this right now. Tim Membry kicks the winning goal. Oh God! All right, that'd be nerve-wracking and awesome at the same time. The two Sunday games. Sunday 3:20 at the SCG Vic time. It'll be the Swans hosting Geelong in the SCG. Swans win by 35 points. Calling this right. This could be a blowout. Sunday night at the MCG 7:20 Vic time. It's Essendon hosting Carlton. I'm going to tip Carlton in this one by 16 points. No, 22 points. 22 points. Also, the next, and then the final game we'll go through, which is the King's birthday clash, is Melbourne and Collingwood at the MCG. Collingwood's home game, Monday at 3:20 p.m. Victorian time. It's Collingwood hosting Melbourne. I'm going to go the Pies by 1 point. And with a Josh Dacos late score, whether it's a goal or a point, to win them the game. Thank you all for joining me right here on Kick It to Scoops for episode 100. It's always a big show. If you want me on Cameo, head to cameo.com/Cooper G. Want me to roast a friend, show me a birthday, anything at all, cameo.com/Cooper G. My final thoughts also on top of that are simply this. Thank you all very much. Thank you very much to all the loyal people that have been on the show for me through the AFLW, AFL, draftees and state leagues, coaches, etc. Thank you all. And thank you all to the fans. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The most important thing also to remember is go the Saints. And of course, acknowledge me, the one